We love our new 8-zone sprinkler controller system. It was a little foreign at first. We missed our hardware controls. However, after spending some time with the new app, we now love the control and freedom from an internet-based controller. After learning the basics of setup and using it for a few weeks, it's getting more use than I'd thought possible. We have learned much more about our lawn, root depth, soil type and such. Things we really never gave much thought about before. The only disappointment thus far was when we planted our new front lawn. Hopefully a software update will make a new lawn template and alleviate the burden of having to create 10 schedules for one zone. Not something we plan on doing often. If you're looking into a new smart controller, then this Rachio is very configurable and techy. We'd never thought we'd have a smart sprinkler. Very easy to install from old sprinklers already installed. Requires standard wall outlet and interior installation, if you don't get the outdoor cover. I just ran my existing low-voltage sprinkler wire through the wall and plugged in the Rachio to an outlet in the garage. I broke one of the push tabs by pushing down too hard on accident. Now the first C wire is stuck in the locked position. I had to cut the wire a few inches from the push tab and pigtail onto the end of it. Other than that, every feature works as expected, and possibly even better. It also has eliminated some of the water knocking when changing valves through the setting in the app. For that I am very pleased. The icing on the cake is the Smartthings Integration and IFTTT. So I can say, "Okay Google, turn the sprinklers on, off." No more standing outside in the heat or rain fiddling with the archaic dial models. Not to mention automatic season adjustments. I haven't stood in front of my sprinkler controller since install, and that is worth every penny. I replaced a system that I think came with the 40-year-old house. Really easy setup and it functions really well. I use it for a vacation home, so the monitoring it from another location is a huge bonus. I was able to pair it with Wink, but the standalone app is sufficient. If rain is predicted, it will automatically not water. Changing the schedule is simple. The photo pictured is what I replaced. Love this thing. Replaced older Rainbird unit. Had it mounted, wired up, and testing and naming zones in under 30 minutes. Hooked up Rainbird rain sensor to it, but it's a bit sensitive. Going to need to tinker a bit. Super cool little device though. Cut my irrigation bill in half. It takes a little adjusting and fine-tuning, but it is already paying for itself. Greatest thing since sliced bread, and I like bread, really. The features and functionality were beyond my expectations. Really easy to install and set up. Wireless connectivity could take a few minutes, so don't rush it. I was concerned about the distance from my pump house to my wireless router, but my phone gets a couple of wireless bars from there. The Rachio had no issues at all. I connected my existing rain sensor though. If I didn't alert have it, I may not have bothered, since the Rachio can skip watering based on the local weather. The app lets you add photos of all the zones, which makes them very easy to identify. You can do basic setup or set a schedule or allow Rachio to determine what's best. So very many functions, but you can use them or just keep it simple. I matched this with a cycle stop valve, which negates the need for a pump relay in the event some zones would use less water and cause the pump to cycle. I could not be happier with this product. I live in the Central Valley in California. Our city has a strict water policy, like rest of the state. We can only water on Tuesdays and Saturdays. For years I have been guessing how much water I needed to withstand the summer heat. Click link in description for update price.